Traditions. Traditions can blind us from the truth and cause us to wander in the myopic fog of man-made religious systems for an entire lifetime.
Brother B, I'm a poet. You didn't know, now you know it. I got this trumpet, I'ma blow it. Weeping for Talmud's blues. Sip the booze and lose, take a walk in my shoes. I got the good news.
Many of the traditions of the Western Gentile Christian Church are merely adapted pagan sun god worship rituals inherited from our ancestors. They were forced to compromise with the Roman Emperor Constantine or lose their life for refusing to bow. Most of these traditions were imported directly from Babylon. In fact, there's not a single religion practiced upon the face of the earth today that has not been polluted by Nimrod's rebellion against
Brother
the one
B,
true God.
I'm a poet. You didn't know, now you know it. I got this trumpet, I'ma blow it. Weeping for Talmud's blues. Sip the booze and lose, take a walk in my shoes. I got the good news.
In the book of Ezekiel, he wrote, "The angel brought me to the gate of the house of the Lord, and I beheld women weeping for Tammuz. Then said he unto me, Thou shalt see greater abominations. And he brought me into the inner court, where about 25 men had their back toward the temple, and they faced the east and worshipped the sun." Sun worship and the worship of Tammuz started in ancient Babylon. Nimrod built a city that was the center of his world government, in which he was proclaimed God. His kingdom bore totalitarian rule over the people, reducing men to slaves in his political, economic, and religious system. Tammuz, so the story goes, was gored to death by a wild boar in a hunting accident when he was 40 years old. The 40 days of weeping for Tammuz was instituted, one day for each year of his life, in which sun god worshippers would deny themselves a pleasure in this life for the sake of Tammuz's pleasure in the afterlife. When Tammuz's mother died many years later, the exalted Queen of Heaven was sent back to earth by the gods on the first Sunday after the vernal equinox. Nimrod's wife arrived in a giant egg which landed in the Euphrates River and broke open to allow her to emerge, reincarnated as the bare-breasted goddess of sexual desire, Easter. To proclaim her divinity, Easter changed a bird into an egg-laying rabbit. In this dingy Hinnom Valley Tammuz cave, the occult priest would impregnate virgins on the altar of Easter at the Easter sunrise service, and a year later they sacrificed those 3-month-old infants on the same altar and dyed Easter eggs in the blood of those sacrificed babies. To this day, one Christian denomination only allows their Easter eggs to be dyed a single specific color, blood red.
Yeah, Brother B, I'm a poet. You didn't know, now you know it. I got this trumpet, I'ma blow it. Weeping for Talmud's blues. Sip the booze
They have
and lose,
no
take a
idea
walk
how
in my
the tradition
shoes. I got the
started
good
or what it
news.
rehearses. But now you know. Easter Sunday is now the day that culminates the 40 days of weeping for Tammuz, called by many Lent. On this day, entire denominations continue a tradition of slaughtering the wild boar that killed Tammuz and eating ham on Easter Sunday. There is one date that I assure you Yahshua did not rise from the grave, Easter Sunday. Frequently, Easter and Passover are an entire month apart. Why? They represent the worship of two different gods. Easter is celebrated according to a pagan sun god calendar. Passover is celebrated according to the observance of the biblical new moon and the ripening of the barley in the land of Israel. Yahshua kept the feast of Passover. All of the rehearsals that were embedded in that feast were fulfilled the year of his death and resurrection. He was the final Passover sacrifice. His sinless blood paid the price for our redemption. On the other hand, Easter is a rehearsal of child sacrifice and fertility rites of pagan sun god worship.
I'm a poet. You didn't know, now you know it. I got this trumpet, I'ma blow it. Weeping for Talmud's blues. Sip the booze and lose, take a walk in my shoes. I got the good news.
Which celebration should you keep? That depends on which God you serve. It's your choice. But now you understand why the Holy One instructs us. Do not learn the way of the heathen and how they worship their gods and then do the same to me. It is an abomination. Is an abomination. Is an abomination.
Brother P, I'm a poet. You didn't know, now you know it. I got this trumpet, I'ma blow it. Weeping for Tammuz, blues, blues. Sip the booze and dues, take a walk in my shoes. I got the good news. Brother P, I'm a poet. You didn't know, now you know it. I got this trumpet, I'ma blow it. Weeping for Tammuz, blues, blues. Sip the booze and dues, take a walk in my shoes. I got the good news. Brother P, I'm a poet. You didn't know, now you know it. I got this trumpet, I'ma blow it. Weeping for Tammuz, blues, blues. Sip the booze and dues, take a walk in my shoes. I got the good news. Brother P, I'm a poet. You didn't know, now you know it. I got this trumpet, I'ma blow it. Weeping for Tammuz, blues, blues. Sip the booze and dues, take a walk in my shoes. I got the good news.